Hey guys, it's Renny and happy New Year. Today I just wanted to talk about 2016 and leave it in the past. Talk about it, revel in it, and just say goodbye. Good riddance to 2016. Adios. Goodbye. Never want to see you again, But in all seriousness, 2016 was probably the year of learning for me. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about other people, my family members, my viewers, what I want to do with my life. It was a struggle to get where I am today and to get the mentality I have right now, and it's not even the best. It's not up to par. It's not where it needs to be, but 2016 was definitely a year of learning for me and just being aware of everything around me. And I don't know if this is making any sense to you guys, but I learned a lot this year, and I just wanted to share the sum of it, the sum of 2016 for me. I made a little good and bad list. So let's talk about 2016. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the things that happened to me early on in the year. The good things that happened in February was that I started a series on my channel called My Fitness Journey. I know you guys haven't seen a My Fitness Journey in the longest time, and I'm so sorry. And you'll be seeing my fitness journey very soon, I promise. I started that series on my channel, and at the time it was one of the best things I was doing for myself and for others, and it was in the prime of my fitness lifestyle. I was meal prepping, I was working out, and I wanted to share other people's stories to bring awareness to their fitness journey. And I just wanted positivity and motivation on my channel, and I want to bring that back because that's something that was very close and dear to my heart and something I worked really hard on each video, and I just want to bring it back. And in February I quit my job at Aldo and I started working at Brandy Melville, and it was one of the best decisions of my life, I could say. We're coming up on my 1 year anniversary of being there, and yeah, it's been a great year with my Brandy fam. Love all my Brandy babes. It's amazing pay, I have great hours, I love the people I work with, and it is a fairly easy job. It's not taxing. I don't dread going there like I did with Aldo. And no shade to anyone who I worked with, because I loved the people who I worked with, even my managers. It just wasn't the place for me. In April, I experienced probably the worst heartache I've ever felt in my whole entire life with my first love, Matt. I'm not gonna go too into detail about it, but it definitely changed me. I did some things that I never thought I'd do, that I regret. I don't want to say I regret it. It was the things I did after our breakup and after I was heartbroken were things that were very out of character for me, but they were also things that I felt like I needed to do just to know, like, Renny, you're not this person. Renny, this isn't you, and you're doing this because you're heartbroken, but also you need to do this to feel that heartbreak. You need to do this to get through that heartbreak, and that's what I did. I did some things that I regret now, but I feel like everything happens for a reason. I feel that Matt needed to go through what he went through, and I needed to go through what I went through for us to be here today. I just feel like we both had some growing up to do. But yeah, I went through a really hard breakup, and I felt it pretty much all summer long. When I talk for too long, I start to get rambly, but I think that happens with everyone. So let's just talk about the next thing. In June, I went to Gov Ball with my best friend Sophie. So day 1 was with Sophie, and then day 2 was with my friends from work, Nadia and Franny, and then their friend Susie, who became my friend too. I love all of those girls, and we had an amazing time. Gov Ball was rained out, but it still went on. We still partied, except for the last day when it was canceled. And then I went to Summer Jam, and somehow the day I was supposed to see Kanye at Gov Ball, he showed up to Summer Jam, and I was like, that's Kanye. Like, it was crazy. So I'm going to address this, and I'm gonna address this once, and I'm not going to go into detail about it. But yes, James and I broke up. I don't know if I want to say anything more about it, but you guys have been asking me in the comments of my videos where James is, and yes, we broke up. And for a long time when you were commenting those things, it was just because we were in a long distance relationship. So for the most part, we were apart, and for the summer, we were together all the time, and that's why there were so many vlogs. I just wanted to address that and just say it on a video so it's there instead of commenting to different people, letting people know. Something I wanted to touch on the topic of James is that I noticed that my views were going down drastically. I was getting close to 5,000 views on a vlog, and currently I get only 200, if I get 200. With everything that was going on at the time and is still going on with my mental health, I was feeling really down because for once in my life, as it refers to YouTube, I was getting the attention, and I was getting comments, and I was interacting with you guys, and I was getting thumbs up. I knew you guys liked what you were seeing, and it was that connection. And for once in my life, I was getting that, and I thought it was because people were starting to notice how much effort I put into my videos and how much I care about this channel and how happy this outlet makes me. For the numbers to just drop so drastically really made me feel very insecure about myself, about my work, if I wanted to continue doing YouTube, if it was still making me happy, things like that. I was just very sad and thought that the only reason why you guys watch me was because of James. I was just disappointed in myself because I thought for once like people were actually enjoying my content and what I had, and the second there wasn't a vlog with James, it was gone. But I'm not quitting YouTube. And the reason why is because I got an email the other day that just literally touched my soul. Like, the email was sent to me by Ingi or Ingi. I don't know how to pronounce it. She tried to help me out in the email by, like, in parentheses, she was like, you kind of pronounce it as, and I don't know which one it is, but girl, tell me in the comments below how I pronounce your name, because I've been called Rainy, I've been called Remy, I've been called everything under the sun when I feel like my 5-letter name is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm so sorry for butchering your name. But I'm not going to go into depth about the email because it's very personal, and she emailed me because she didn't want it in the comments of my video, so I totally respect that. But she just expressed to me how much my videos mean to her and how she's been watching me for a really long time, and that one email was enough for me to know that I need to keep going. I need to keep doing this, and if I continue to get only 200 views on my videos, that's okay, because I know that I'm touching someone so immensely. And if I can do that for one person, if I can change one person's life, that's all I'm here for, because YouTube has honestly changed my life. Watching my favorite YouTubers can put me in a better mood when I feel like there's nothing to live for. And she apologized to me for emailing my business email that I put in the description of my videos, but that is my personal email too. It's just kind of there to, like, let companies know or let anyone who wants to collaborate with me know that that's where they can professionally reach me. But if you guys ever feel like there's something that you trust me enough with to tell me and you don't want to put it in the comments below, email me. It's literally my name, rennyhunter@gmail.com. I want to be there for you guys. I want to interact with you guys on a deeper level. So if you want to email me, go ahead and email me. Girl, you do not have to be sorry for emailing me on that email. It's not my business email. I don't have a business email. I just want to thank her for reminding me why I do this and reminding me that the views don't matter, because they don't. And this is something that helps me with my depression, with my anxiety. It's one of my happiest outlets that I have, alongside with the gym and doing things with my family and friends and my boyfriend. But this is what makes me happy, and I love editing, and I love filming, and I love getting ideas in the middle of the night and having to write them down in my notebook because I'm just so excited. I love that. I love creating, and this is something I want to do for as long as I can. So jumping into the summertime, there's a few things that made me really happy. One was meeting my best friend Hannah, and she started working at the store around June, I want to say, and we were not close at all. The bitch didn't even say hi to me when I said hi to her on her first day. She claims she didn't hear me. I don't believe her. I'm just kidding. So I don't know when me and Hannah actually got really close, but her friendship means so much to me. She literally brings me brighter days, and we support each other so much, and I need her ass to make a channel ASAP. What was that? Another thing I got to do this summer that in recent years I haven't was spend a lot of time at my lake house with my family. I enjoyed it so much. I love my lake house. It is such an amazing childhood memory and place, and whenever I go there I just feel so happy and so at peace, and it's just beautiful. I got 2 tattoos this summer. The last thing I want to talk to you guys about is my mental health, and I've talked about it a couple times on this channel, not too frequently, not too in depth, but I wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's something that really has a very big influence on my life, on my daily life, the things I go through, the things I struggle with. It plays a part into every aspect of my life. If I'm feeling down, I'm not gonna record a YouTube video. Just things like that. So I want to just explain it to you guys because I want you guys to know just about every part of me. Sometimes I'm not going to share the dirty details, but for the most part, if I think it's going to help you guys hear my story, I'm definitely going to share it, and I think it will. So from about October until present until pretty much today, I have been struggling with my mental health. I've been struggling. Like I think this year I hit my lowest low when it came to wanting to live another day. And I'm gonna try to not be emotional and cry, because when I cry you literally can't hear anything I'm saying. So I'm gonna just try and be as nonchalant as I can while saying all these very emotional things, so don't think that I'm emotionally detached or anything. I just don't want to get super emotional. Okay, so alright, I'm just gonna give you a brief description of my mental health and where it is right now. The youngest I remember I was struggling with my mental health was in the 3rd grade. I remember my first suicide attempt was in the 3rd grade. We're here today, so I don't know what happened, what changed in my life. A lot of things changed in the same period, in the same year, so I can't really pinpoint what what did this to me. This year was a really hard year, and I had panic attacks after panic attacks. I thankfully did not hurt myself this year, which I actually did not take a second to think about, and did not take a second to pride myself in the fact that I haven't cut in a year. Wow. I'm really proud of myself, because I was really close. I was very, very close so many times. I'm glad about that, but I've struggled with going 3 days without eating and then binge eating, and I've stayed in my bed for hours on end and just didn't want to do anything, didn't want to wake up, didn't want to get my day started. There were days where I didn't want to go to work because I wanted to stay in bed and I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry all day, and that's what I wanted to do. And I've also been diagnosed with the mildest version of OCD, and I constantly do laundry. I constantly clean my room. I'm always trying to get rid of stuff and sell it on sites, and get rid of my clothes on ThredUp, but then buy more clothes, because retail therapy has been a really big part of my life this year. I think it's because I got my first job, so I had money of my own to spend, and I need to learn how to manage my money better. It's not that I don't save, because I take half of my paycheck every time and put it away. But with the rest of my money, I just spend money to make me feel better in the moment. There's a lot of things that I need to work on, and I'm prepared to work on, and I'm working on it with my doctors, and I'm really trying, because I don't want this to defeat me. I don't want to let it. But it's hard. It's hard. If you've ever dealt with anything close to this, or if you've dealt with depression, if you've dealt with anxiety, you know it's hard just to wake up, just to want to wake up, to want to live another day. It's really hard. And some of my family doesn't get where I'm coming from. Some of my family, I don't think, even knows I deal with this, because there are so many closed-minded people on this earth, and my family included. I'm fortunate enough to have a mother that constantly supports me with my mental health, and constantly just tries to do the best by me, and tries to actively help me, get me into therapy, get my psychiatrist appointments, get me there on time. So she's trying her best, and I know it's something new that she's never had to deal with before, and I am her only child, so she's very nervous and very scared all the time, and sometimes that's why I feel that I can't confide in her when I'm feeling down, because I feel like she just wants to send me to the hospital at the drop of a hat because she's nervous, and I just get really scared. And my dad's learning, he's trying to learn, but it's hard. I could talk about my mental health all day, especially if there aren't specific questions or a specific topic that I'm hovering over. But I definitely love to do a mental health kind of question and answer for any of you guys who are wondering more about me, or the kind of coping mechanisms I do, what I do to stay distracted, some of my experiences. I have gone to the hospital for wanting to kill myself. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to know more about my struggles, if anything you guys want to know, just ask me down in the comments below, and if I get enough comments, I will definitely make the video. I think if I don't stop now, I will continue to ramble on and ramble on. This clip alone is 20 minutes, and I think the clip before that was 30, so pray for me while I edit. And I just wanted to talk about 2016 so we can leave it all behind, leave it in the past, and start fresh. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much, and I just want us to have an amazing year, and I'm so grateful that this year I hit 2,000 subscribers, and I'm really close to 2,700, which is really close to 3,000. I love our little family, and I want us to continue to grow and support each other. And I'm rambling, so I gotta go. I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you. Wow, this lighting is like, makes me look really orange. I look yellow.
Orange and you look yellow. Just at work, there's no one here, and we're really bored.